Hey guys, Lawrence here from Unicorn Reviews with a little bit of a love story. This is my Ducky 12SF and I have this keyboard now for quite a long time. I bought it, I think 3 years ago, and I put the Ducky Bon Voyage keycaps on. I put a bunch of lube, bicycle lube actually, so it's wax based instead of oil based. I put that inside my switches. These are MX Blue switches, which now sound incredible. And I also put a lot of automotive lube on the stabilizers. Basically, I love this keyboard. It is perfect. However, you cannot easily swap the switches. And when I received some Echo switches a while ago, especially these, the Echo Ocean Blues, I fell in love with Echo Ocean Blues, so now I want to put these in everything. And these are not clicky. These are actually a 36-gram tactile. So one of the lightest tactiles you can get, but they are pre-lubed and they are amazing. But Echo only sent me one box of these, and they actually sent it quite a while ago. So I also have to use the Echo Lavender Purples, which are also 36-gram tactiles, but the pressure point is slightly higher up, so when you press them it feels a little bit different, which is why I put these switches, so many boxes, which is why I put those switches in my Ducky 13SF, and it's been amazing ever since. I have the lavender, so the slightly stiffer ones, on keys I don't want to hit accidentally, like my escape key, my Windows key. That's where I put the lavenders, and it's been so incredibly amazing. Now, this is going to be a love story slash little review of the Ducky 13SF, but Ducky didn't send me this, and I was not paid in any way to do this. In fact, I had to buy this keyboard from America because I thought I would get it quicker through mechanicalkeyboards.com, but then they had stock issues, especially with the MX Clears, and I wanted to buy the MX Clears because I hadn't had a set of MX Clears yet, and basically I could have bought it cheaper and had it faster if I just bought it in the local computer store. So while I'm here, I'm also going to say that I love the design on these boxes. However, I do tend to make a mess of my boxes, and I don't put stickers on anything. So yeah, anyway, the craziest thing to me about these is, look at that, a matching color keycap puller. How do I know it's matching color? Because this is the one I've been using ever since I got my white SF2. I mean, if that's not attention to detail and really expensive, I don't know what is. However, the switch puller is of a lesser quality. I actually still use this one that a friend gave me because I didn't have a switch puller. Anyway, funny story. What you also get in the box is like a tester switch, and this is another MX Blue, and it comes with a round button that you get on the Matcha version. I have the Daybreak, but the Matcha is also available, and it looks incredible. Also in the box, replacement keycaps. So if you want to get more yellow or less of it, you can switch these out. I only use the Escape and the Enter in yellow. I think that's enough yellow for a little board like this. And then you also get a little dust cover, so you don't get dust in your keyboard. Or if you're eating in front of your computer, put this over so you don't ruin your keyboard. Inside here, you also get the tiniest little instruction booklet, along with some information about your switches. Now guys, if you thought Ducky's attention to detail was crazy before, let me show you a little something. I'm going to take off my spacebar here. This is of course exactly how you're supposed to remove a spacebar. And as you can see, I have my Echo Ocean Blue in here, and it's the best switch ever made. Also, as you can see, you get lubes, stabilizers. They're yellow. Now, why would they possibly be yellow? I'll tell you why it's yellow. It's because if you take off the sides and the top, and then you can take out the board, you can see that the silicone layer in between your plate and your PCB is also yellow. But if that wasn't enough for you, yellow hot swap sockets. Come on, if that's not just silly attention to detail, I don't know what is. Because you can even get a cheese version of this keyboard, which is completely yellow, like yellow everything. I don't think the PCB is yellow, but everything else is yellow on that keyboard, and it's just insane. Now, you do really need to like yellow in order to go for a board like that, but hey, this is quite incredible. Now, one thing a lot of reviewers seem to miss is that you don't screw into the plate. You actually screw into the PCB, and then your PCB is of course connected via your switches, but also by this silicone layer. So there's a little bit of damping when you actually press in the keys as well, which makes this thing feel incredible. The foam at the bottom is also like a really high quality dense foam. So overall, the quality and the attention to detail on the 1.3 SF and the 1.3 Mini and the 1.3 TKL and the 1.3 full scale, it's pretty incredible. So guys, I know this hasn't been a neutral review or anything, but there are a few points of criticism that I have towards my beloved Ducky 1.3 SF. First up, I would like it if it was like a global release so that I don't have to do weird stuff like importing one from the USA to Belgium to get it earlier, but then not get it earlier. So it would be cool if they had like a fixed release date for their upcoming keyboards. Also, I like how they are loyal to Cherry and work with Cherry for a long time now, but maybe it's time to work with other Switch brands as well. For example, Acco, which is like a competing keyboard manufacturer, but then yeah, so is Cherry. They also make their own keyboard, so what's the problem there? And furthermore, maybe screw-in stabilizers would be better, maybe a metal case would be better, but this is still a relatively affordable high-end keyboard, and I think as a pre-built, ready-to-go keyboard, this is the best one you can possibly buy. Sure, it's got the worst RGB ever because you can't actually see it. It just looks ugly on a board this colorful, and especially on the cheese board it's going to look a mess if you enable the RGB. And sure, there is no software to configure anything, but that can also be looked at as a positive. So that is it for me, and I love my keyboard. I'm going to keep using it for a long time despite having an entire shelf of other keyboards. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, bell, all that sort of good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!